Well, here we are. I did, in fact, survive. The people that were telling me, hey, man, it's just a game. You'll get over it. Well, I don't know if I'm fully over it, but I did, in fact, survive. And, well, certainly the Browns didn't help pick me up on Sunday. Saturday was pretty rough. And then, could have been a little better with a Browns victory on Sunday, but of course not. They are the Cleveland Browns. And my thoughts on the game pretty much still the same, really. It's not like, the field goal, that was one thing I guess I didn't really bring up in the video, but that didn't even really matter. So, sometimes I post those videos right after the game, and then a day or two later, I'm like, I don't even feel that way anymore. But I think pretty much I feel about the same way about this one. Both teams played pretty well. Michigan just played better. Ohio State made a few mistakes. Michigan made almost none. About all I could think of was like a penalty. At one point, they had a costly penalty, and then I think maybe they allowed a sack. That's it. That's pretty much playing great. I don't know. So yeah, there wasn't, and the Cats survived. You might be noticing back there. I claimed at the end of the video I was going to go take it out on the Cats. They're fine. I did see a few. The comments got crazy, man. Wow, I haven't had that many comments, maybe ever, on a video. Possibly when Ohio State lost to Alabama a few years ago. That seemed to get quite a few comments from Bama fans. As I expected, it was mostly Michigan fans. A few Fish fans sneaking in there. A lot of Go Blues, and a few people called me a crybaby, I think. But mostly Michigan fans were pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe next year. It's still too really early to think about the playoffs and can Ohio State get in. Possibility of a rematch. Everybody got real excited about that last year, and we know how that happened. Both teams lost. They both got in the playoffs, and then they both lost. Michigan loses to TCU, the Buckeyes to Georgia, and then we get a final with Georgia and TCU. So while there is still a slim chance that Ohio State could get in and possibly a rematch. I don't even want to think about that in those terms, though. And it has sunk in, though, a little more. I know all week long they were saying, like, the stakes have never been higher. The game will never be this big. They were kind of right, though. Like, if the same scenario happens going forward, obviously both teams are going to make the playoffs. And the possibility of I don't even know how I feel about a rematch. Really, playing twice in one season? I don't even know. That might be a bit too much. Remember, I think there was like one season they were in separate divisions in the Big Ten. They were like setting it up to where possibly they could play 2 weeks in a row. That's just asking a lot. So I don't know. To someone, thanks to the new subscribers. I don't know if that was Ohio State fans, Michigan fans. If you're a Michigan fan and you subscribe, you maybe at best once a year you're going to get some content from this channel you'll be into. Unless you happen to be a Fish fan. I don't know if any Michigan fans tuned in and were like, oh my God, this guy likes Fish too. So most of the year it's a Fish channel, music. Sometimes it's just like open freestyle. And then this time of year it's kind of a football channel, I suppose. Although Ohio State beating up on mediocre Big Ten teams doesn't get a lot of action on this channel. It's an Ohio State channel when they lose, basically, which is fine. I got a nice little playlist. I got a trio of Michigan losses now. I've been at this for about a decade. In fact, it was 10 years. I know we missed a game in 2020, but 2013, the Marcus Hall flipping everybody the double bird, that game. That was the first Ohio State-Michigan game I did some YouTube videos for. Kind of sad. All these years later, here I am, still talking to a camera. Little better looking. Maybe not. Actually, I think I may have aged. I'm aging quickly since Ryan Day has taken over. All right, guys. Boom. I think I covered it all. My thoughts on the game are still the same. Thanks to Michigan fans for being pretty much nice for the most part, from what I could tell. I think YouTube now, if you say anything too horrific, it just never even sees the light of day. YouTube's like, you're out of here. And then, yeah, I don't know. That's it, man. I survived. As you can see, I'm still not feeling great, but I'm feeling much better. And even thinking about playoffs. All right, guys, boom, we're out of here. Thanks for watching then. Thanks for watching now. Thanks. Some people went back and watched the previous Ohio State and Michigan videos. You can always do that. Boom, we're out of here. Go Bucks, go Browns. Why do I do this to myself?